I'm still a little sick, but coughing a little.
Buxony is now lived. Streaming Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy Objection. PS4. 80.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Gotta wait a little bit. Let's see.
Howdy, partner.
Still a little coughing right now, I just got back from work. Probably gonna stream until 11, maybe. Maybe until the chapter ends, or or 2 to 3 hours. I don't know. See what happens. I'm still a little coffee. I have some cough drops and some oranges just in case, but I don't think it's helping. So it kinda sucks right now. I got some water as well.
Okay, get well, mate.
Yeah. How's your morning, dude? Let's see. Let's check the options. Let's put the background music to 1. Full auto skip, single bucks.
My morning has barely started, lol.
Ah, no, well, yeah. I just took my took my nieces to school, so it took a while. Load. Okay. Wow, 1 and 2 could be loud. Oh, it's all in Japanese. Ah! Go back to English. Go back to English. Alright. Start the game. Oh my god! I would never. I need to go see a doctor.
Do you stay in a family house?
Yeah, I live with my sister and her family. It could be that they were sick too, and I got caught with it. So it kind of sucks.
That's cool.
Okay, so episode 1, the first time about. I remember this. Alright, let's play. And I got a trophy. Gasp! Gasp!
Children carry sickness everywhere.
Yeah. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, wait. I can't do girl voices. Right! Oh, hi, Chief. Well, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm
Live
impressed.
narration.
Not everyone takes on a merge right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. I can't do girl voices. Also, can't do girl voices on sickness. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Oh wait, I can do a dude voice.
Death and despair wild face.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Alright, something's up. Hold on. I don't think my stream is coming up, which is weird. Oh, jeez. Court is now in session for the trial on Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Book you going to see the Origo?
I won't be able to go to any of them due to work. Sadly. Kinda sucks. And also CEO's like after MomoCon. That kinda also sucks that I spend more on anime conventions than gaming tournaments. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances...
Damn, this sucks feels Batman.
I know, it sucks. Evil is like around July, so that kinda also sucks because I have a vacation on the first week, and that's used for that, and then I have to use my other vacations for like another shutdown for like December, and I need that. I think we should have a test to certain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. I'm glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're... Wait, it's like a British voice. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it anytime. Okay? Remember to check it off and do it for me, please. Begging you. Begging these big giant titties. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Ah, shit. Said R1, right? I still no one believe I was a defense for any time of case. Profile, okay. Cindy Stone. Okay. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct! Now tell me, what was the case cause of death? She died because she was... Alright, time to look at it. Loss of blood due to... She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well
hey,
then.
Gotta get ready for class.
Alright, man, have a good day at class. Well then.
Catch you later, homie.
Alright, dude. Later, room. First question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right! Be sure to pay attention to any evidence during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use the R1 to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Wait. Oh, shit. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help. God damn it, could do good. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. We'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Buns, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, was it, buddy? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Bonds, what do you describe is generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean? What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see that what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right! I don't think you want him to answer the question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, no way! That she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I met her, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, it's not so looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? I'll send him a signal. Like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well, then we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call it to witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawick to the stand. Oh, this is fucking cheesy. Mr. Sawick, you sell newspapers consistent in this. Is this correct? Oh yes. Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Solid, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what he saw on that day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door. Ah, shit. What's a good voice? I have to go with Asian voice. I was going door to door. I was going door to door selling scriptures when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to court. Oh, nice. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies and testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied to him in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony and the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court records with R1, then point out the contradiction testimony. Alright, let's cross-exam. I was going door to door selling sushi when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court records with R1, but there's something strike to it. Then find the evidence that contradicts this testimony and present it to the court. You call them mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken to anyone with live inside. Why did Pink? So you look into the apartment. What happened then? Alright, so I have to press a little bit. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you wouldn't take notice of him. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Like she was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requested the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? So have to open. We'll give you the idea to do that. Oh, okay, read this. That's the second one. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was half open, halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Okay, well then. I'm just pressing just in case. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal then. Very well. What happened next? So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? You thought to call the police, does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police, what happened next? The phone in her front wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone just in the entrance area. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Interesting. I use a public phone. Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call in? 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seemed really cool. Right, doesn't that seem strange to me? Found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. The statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Bright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always begets? Always begets more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of the TV program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Fucking liar. I see. You heard a voice saying the time of the cheat program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I got this one. I got this one. You said you heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Is that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's not because he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might not. No, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? A video. Yes, that would explain why the time is wrong. True. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else.
First time playing.
Not really first time playing, but I guess first time playing all the games. Hey, Dead by Daniel, how's it going? We agreed that you heard the time at the scene then. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Are you sure the voice you heard said it was 1 p.m.? Yes, I can practically hear it. Now, it was quite clear. Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony? My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned that the witness heard the time. Oh, I'm really sorry. I only remembered it just now. Alright, so that's 1. Well, you just watch it. Not much point pressing him on that one, was there? Alright, so... there aren't, are they? Fuck! Mr. White, please think the facts over thinking this. No, fuck! Alright. I have to press him again, hold on. There we go. Hold it right there. The prosecutor said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You can have heard a television or a video. God! I will. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Starlet? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Starlet, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That's you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Starlet. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. God damn it, I gotta hear more. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Oh, man. You saw a clock. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I can't do voices. This sucks. So actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw the table clock in the apartment wasn't there. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It does. I don't see any. Oh fuck. Okay, that's super bad. Try to think before you make excuses. Alright, whoops, that didn't go so well. I would say the second one or the third one. There we go, there we go. Wait just a minute. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh shit. You with your Jefferson and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Starlet. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and set the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. Oh god. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Yes or no? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness' testimony. The only way you could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in its right hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered upon it. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew he was a clock because... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with that clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's pulse. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Oh, man. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is the all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. You just threw his toupee at him. Shut, I hit you. It was him, I told you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There is no shred of evidence for an offense. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it thoroughly, carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Solid heard was definitely this clock. Right, which is clearest to you. Ask the neighbor, try sounding the clock. It's either the first one or the third one. It can't be the neighbors. Because neighbors are like not there. It's sound the clock now. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. White? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? Ooh, wow. I can't do voices. I was just talking. Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence for your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Solid. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. Treat me like criminal. Criminal! Your lawyers are all slime. I was had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wait, is that it? Not so fast, Mr. Starlet. Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, Chief, listen up right. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you could still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time down the facts saying the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Right. Why didn't let them have it? Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence for this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves the way, while the clock running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Oh god. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. Huh? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find a true culprit. Oh god, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Books, not guilty. Yay! And with that, this court is adjourned. Nice. It turns out that Frank Sod was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Ew, I still can't believe you won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not all. You fight your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, nah. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry! Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. That's funny. Thanks. I really owe you one. I wouldn't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. God damn it. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump of you. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks! Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if we're client or guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner, on me? We'll drink a toast, innocent buns. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh god. Can I save? I think I'll stop right here. A brand new episode has been added. pause it. Hello? This is mine. Well, I'll probably continue. Like, I'll go to this part after this part, and I'll save it, and then I'll stop because I'm a little tired. Should be getting some sleep. And this sickness, this coughing is killing me too. So I might get some rest. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How'd you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. I was recorded September 5th, 2017 a.m. Oh, God. Dead by Daniel. This is not my first time playing. I played the GBA version, like, years ago, but going back to playing this is actually kind of fun. And it's really raining outside right now. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my back. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No! Oh shit. Red, white, blue. No, Miss Faye. She was hot. She was September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Vancouver office. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Said her sister was coming over so we should go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Yeah, maybe she's in her office. Smell blood. Sis, someone's there. Chief. Oh wait, that's just gonna be Chief! Who are you? Oh, she fainted. A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Hey, Danny. How's it going? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, oh wait, hold on. Let me give you a emote. Say hi.
Buck Sun Tzu.
I should change that next time. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Alright, we gotta do that. Some charge of glass.
Going good, love that emote.
Hey, thanks. Let's get her on the floor. There seem to be remains of a glass light stand. Alright, so... Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the mirror weapon. I'm still a little sick. I'm not gonna be streaming much now. I'll be streaming later in the day. Just too much coughing right now. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be piece of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shard, cold record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from his hand. What could what could it be? Can I move? Oh yeah, I can. So apparently the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All Chief's important documents are packed in there. This is where she fled, filed her case records and recent rulings. Right, so I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Oh my god. Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Faint cold ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt? Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became a murder weapon again. Alright, so... already... oh god, that's right. Covering normal office desks, Chief had a very particular policy about office people. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay. Large building right across from the Billfest, the Gate Water Hotel, a nice Blazers place. The chief's chair, simple, reflects on design. It was pretty good to sit in, too. Okay. That girl just now, where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let me talk first. What? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to serve her, but I have to now. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here? Visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence. Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. So, presents. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Well, why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Oh shit, it's Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Dick in quotation marks. See? Gumshoe, what an odd name. So the word Dick. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming. Whoa. Down to the recent, man. What? Yo, not cool, dude. Not cool. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. Jesus. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. I hate being sick. Also, if you want to use the emote, I guess you gotta subscribe, but it's your choice. You wanna actually do it. You could subscribe with Twitch Prime, or I guess just subscribe. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, I can't do this, man. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I could do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolyte, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it? In her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit medium world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family, so Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Country, I'll ask them for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. My memo, nice. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. The trial is tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me If I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and everything are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. Oh, it's okay. All I've been doing the last 3 hours is talking about it. I've kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to put on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker, calling that Louis made. I have to call it a ceremony now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. This guard monitors a visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna save it right here, and then I'll be back later for more. My body's getting tired. But hit that follow button, follow me on my Instagram.
Maya.
I'll send a link. I know. It's sad. But yeah, I'll be back later today for more Phoenix Wright. After I'm sorry, I get some rest. Oh man, nights just are brutal. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Even though it was a very short stream, try my best. But yeah. So, Kane, I'm sorry. I got in stream. I'll catch you later. I'll catch everyone later. I'm sorry.